All right, beautiful day out there. Today, 64 degrees, our high temperature in Flagstaff, and that's as warm as it's been going back to October 3rd when we were 66 degrees, and then it was all downhill from there, depending on which way you look at it. Temperatures were certainly downhill, and this is just a few degrees above the average of 59 for this time of year. Overnight last night, right at the 30-degree mark, very seasonable. And I want to talk a little bit of precipitation because we're going into a period of dry weather here after several weeks of some pretty wet weather, and we're looking good here since January 1 at a couple inches above average here on the calendar year. This October has been a wet and cool one, and checking in with just how wet it has been. Well, 4.09 inches here in Flagstaff this October 2018, which puts us firmly in the 7th wettest October dating back to 1898, the wettest October ever back in 1972, where we nearly had 10 inches of precipitation in Flagstaff. 4.09, the wettest we have been in October dating back to 1987, so it's been quite a while since we've had this much moisture during the month of October. All right, moving into a drying trend here. Just take it out to the Pacific to show this big area of high pressure that is building in off the Pacific Ocean and into the western United States. Things a little slow to warm up for us here. Tomorrow, very similar to today, but by the time we get into the weekend, this ridge of high pressure right on top of us, and temperatures will really respond. And we're looking for the warmest temperatures we've seen this month, well above average. Great opportunity to get outside this coming weekend, which had me thinking, you know, how are the Leafs? So I went to the Flagstaff Convention and Visitors Bureau homepage, and they have the handy dandy Leaf-O-meter. And Snowball, Arboretum, Oak Creek, Inner Basin, still full of color, and the colors here in town certainly hitting their stride as well. So if you've been looking for a gorgeous weekend to get outside and get that bike ride, hike, check out some fall colors, this is the one to do it. Not only warm here in Flagstaff, but the lower desert and valley is going to be great as well. I would say if you're planning on getting up at elevation, there still is some snowpack. I was up there in some of the shadier canyons around 10.5, and it was getting pretty snowy up there. So you might want to stay away from some of the snowpack. All right, this shot grabbed from the webcam here at NAU just not long ago, a sight that never gets old. A little bit of high clouds making for a beautiful sunset. 54 degrees right now in our fair town. All right, overnight tonight, 33 degrees, right around freezing for us here in Flagstaff. Some of those high clouds kind of clear out as we make our way into a flawlessly sunny day on Friday, very similar to what we saw out there today. As a matter of fact, I'm forecasting the same exact high temperature for us in Flagstaff. The real warmth comes as we get into the weekend. 79 in Flagstaff, that's a warm day for your Friday. Prescott 74, Payson 73, and Winslow 68 degrees. Okay, let's have a look at this extended forecast for us here, and temperatures very close to 70 here as we get into Saturday. And continuing into Sunday, I think Sunday we do start to see some clouds filter in. We're partly cloudy, but still in a very nice, pleasant type of air mass. Getting into next week, doesn't look like the warmth sticks around. Next week, some dry cold fronts on the way. We turn kind of breezy, and things will cool down by the time we get into mid next week. So definitely the weekend to get outside.
That Leaf-O-meter is fancy.
The Leaf-O-meter, I know. Leave it to the Convention and Visitors Bureau.
I'm loving that. So this is probably one of the last weekends, at least in the Flagstaff area, to kind of see some fall colors.
Yeah, I think they're past peak, probably up at elevation. Town, like I say, is popping, and you know, beauty around here is you can always drop down in elevation.
Oak Creek.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
We definitely love all the fall colors here.
Beautiful.